You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if it's Aussie for travel?
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
Yo, what's up, podcasters?
What's good? What's good in your hood? What's jiggling?
What's wiggling?
Yeah.
Okay.
What up?
I don't know if jiggling's, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right if it's dad ass jiggling. That's
Jiggling?
different. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I don't know if jiggling's bad now because that's
Like thick.
yeah,
They're so thick.
THICC.
Fat P-H-A-T.
Yes, or sick, fully sick.
Or segs.
Fully sick. Sick's been around for a while. I was going through the sounds with my son, just the phonetics of it. And I was trying to teach him like the CH and the SH and the PH, and he wasn't getting it. And I was like, all right, I'm going to give you a few words so you can remember them, but just don't tell the teacher at school. And I'm like, oh, is this going to go well? So I was like,
shit.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one for PH.
It.
Yep.
Also known as Phuket.
Yeah, good point.
What did you use for P-H? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just so for him to remember it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my grandparents
Phuket.
went to Thailand for a holiday
Yes.
and they brought me back a Phuket cap. And I loved that cap because I was like, it's this Phuket.
Yeah, we used to go to a restaurant called Phuket. Oh my God, do we love it. Where should we go? We want to go to, you know, that's not how it's pronounced, Dad would always say.
I love Thai restaurant names. They do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thai me kangaroo down sport. All that, all the
Very
puns that
good.
they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
So I'll wait for that letter, or the email really, I should say, to come back.
Even Long Wang's really leaning into it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
their logo.
Yep, Wangs. Wangs are always good. I mean, the hard thing is if he writes shit on one of his
He's not wrong.
he's correct.
Yes, it was just more because he was having trouble reading it. So I was like, if he's reading it, then he can remember. But I said, just remember the start of it. Yeah. When you see that, that equals that. You got to break it down, you know?
Yeah, on the
That's
level
like,
I understand.
yeah, Bumble the bum stinger. See, they remember it because it's got the word bum. You just got to find what interests them.
The audience, you got to cater to your audience.
Exactly. Especially chefs.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Here is the podcast.
I don't think men are really across detail, especially when they catch up with their friends. And I'm like asking any questions, especially now to my boys as well. And they don't know any details about their friends. I'm like, what do you actually talk about? And this is the issue I have with my husband, where I'm like, that's great. I love that you're having a DM with a guy at the footy and you're helping him out. What's his name? Don't know.
Mate.
Mate.
Buddy.
Big fella.
Chief.
Just nicknames. And you know, you're like, so is he married? Don't know. You don't. So what
So
is the
your-
DM? The
your
DM is just talking
details-
about his lawn. Oh yeah, cool, great. Deep
Your
meaningful-
details and our details are different. We get details that you wouldn't get.
Like what?
Like, what's his lawn like?
His handicap.
Yeah.
And this,
What he was like playing footy in under sevens.
my friend sent me this video, and I was like, oh, this is so true. Because what it is it's a guy who's catching up with a friend, right? And at what point he realizes that the guy might be single, so he gets out a piece of paper from his pocket. Obviously, it's a comedy sketch, just to be like, oh gosh, my wife's going to ask these questions, so I have to put these into conversation.
Oh, so you guys broke up. Why did you break up? Are you seeing anybody else? What is her name? Are there any other key details that you have not told me yet?
I love that. So he's got like when you go to the doctors
Yes.
and you've got to fill in a
And
form.
he's got this thing and he's like reading it all out because he knows that his wife is going to ask all these questions. And I think that's really good for you guys
actually
just to
genius.
be, what is she going to ask me? Because it's the same thing every time.
I don't know if it's genius. I just think we need to take this the other way. Why are women so nosy?
Because we're born like that? Yeah.
Yeah. None of your damn business.
I actually think boys gossip more than girls, though. This is, honestly,
Yeah, I tend to lean that way
it's
a little
really
bit.
interesting aspect where I was like, we were doing something with our house or whatever, and one of the neighbours came down and was like, yeah, I heard you're doing blah, blah, blah. I was like, who told you? Oh, guy down the street. Really? Oh, he didn't tell me. He told across the road, and across the road told me. Great. because we wouldn't have said anything as the girls. So I stand by that. I think boys will gossip because they think that that's useless information. So they pass on the useless information more than they do the stats or something important.
I feel like we need a universal questionnaire that you take to a boys' night.
Yeah.
So for the first 10 minutes, we go, all right, lads, let's all fill this in together. I'm actually going out with my mates next weekend, and maybe I'll take
I reckon
one.
that's a great idea. Hey, guys, just before we talk crap, can we just run through? No one's broken up? No, cool. Anyone's got anything important in their life that I need to take back? No.
No.
And then you can fill that out, and then you can just talk about, like, if you were stuck on a desert island, what would be the only food you'd eat for the rest of your life?
Good one.
Then you can get into those ones,
let's
you know?
see. I mean, Vindaloo. But the problem is you're going to get over that food eventually.
Because I tell you what, your
know.
wife's not nosy enough that she's going, and what did he say he would only eat for the rest of his life?
We should probably ask about the partners as well. What's been going on with them?
Perfect. Where are you going with your mates, by the way?
Well, we were just going to go to one of my friend's sheds.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got a new shed at his house. And we were
Exciting.
like, let's go and christen the shed.
Yeah.
Have beers in the shed.
Yeah.
And then we thought, well, let's do something a bit more fun. So before that, we're going to have steak at the Jindalee Hotel.
Nice.
So we've kind of ticked off like we went out, and then we're just going to go sit in the shed and drink.
How big's the shed?
It's a big shed.
Is it?
Yeah. Big enough that we made putt-putt course in there out of PVC pipe.
Nice. Wow.
See, and now I know more details than his wife knows about the weekend.
True.
Could we put on like Facebook though? If we are going to, I think this question is a great
questionnaire they
idea.
need?
Like, but we need all the wives and girlfriends to go there and tell us in the comments the questions they want us to cover off.
Yeah.
And we'll take minutes at the start of a boys'
Only
catch.
for 3 minutes and then you're done.
3
And
minutes.
then do it at the end and see how much it's changed.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
This weekend, I think for a lot of sports, is the last round of rugby league for my son for the under 11s.
Last round of AFL for the under 10s, but then we've got finals for the olders.
Yeah. And Nettie, how many weeks has that got? Do you know?
Don't know.
So, yeah, the last week of training has been a little bit more fun for my son's team.
Yeah.
And last night we thought, Riley, the other coach, and I went, hey, let's get the kids to play a game versus the parents.
Oh, I love that. It's always the fun time
Yeah,
to see how bad those parents that have been screaming on the sidelines really are.
exactly right. And let's just say I knocked on a lot last night, which is not good when I constantly say, targets up, boys,
Yeah.
girls, targets
This is
up.
an example of what not to do.
Yeah,
See how
yeah.
I just went, nah, that was wrong.
Yeah. So it was 7 parents versus 14 kids. And it got very competitive. Only one dad pulled a hamstring.
That's great.
Which was fantastic. So I think, he's practically professional. It's like the Broncos. They've pulled 3 hamstrings recently.
That's how you justify that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bet you guys did make that joke.
Yeah, of course. And that was our only one. But it's so funny because we will be honest and say the parents, we were out for blood.
Right, okay.
So you actually tried. You didn't let them win.
No,
Yeah,
we're not
that's
letting them little so-and-sos beat us.
Did they win?
They beat us.
Yeah, okay.
But it was uneven.
Exactly
Yes.
right. And the referee, I mean, honestly, he just...
A kid?
No, it was Riley, the other coach.
Why wasn't he in it?
He just had hand surgery.
Oh, for God's
and it was not going to be good for him to play
Do you-
do his hand again.
Do you have that time where, I don't know, I know that everybody's different, whether you let kids win. And I've been in 2 different sides for it because I'm always like, I'm never going to let the kids win. They need to learn losing.
Yeah.
However, if you've got that kid that then will scream for 4
rest of the
hours
day,
and has
yeah.
to have the rematch all the time, you might just
Yeah.
go, I'll just let him win so I can go and back
You
inside.
would do that with an adult.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do
Like
that
that.
with you. But I just feel that there is that turning point where you legitimately try and they win, and that's a hard lesson.
I had it with Ethan.
Yeah.
Him and I used to wrestle all the time, and I always could dominate him. And I used to do this thing where I put my arms up behind him and hold the back of his head, and he couldn't move his hands. And one day, he foot stomped me. And I'm pretty sure he broke my foot.
Yeah.
And I let go of him whilst holding back tears, and I said, mate,
And you looked up at him.
I looked up. I looked up at him
and said, I don't want to wrestle anymore.
We can't do this anymore.
Your mum says no.
And that was the last time I wrestled my eldest son.
I was devastated when Rory beat me in Mario Kart.
See, my hubby loves chess, and the eldest one does as well, and he's never let him win. And when he was about to win, I could just see the pain on his face. But Scott always goes, my dad never let me win, and that's, the same thing I'm going to do. However, his dad used to play chess with him every Christmas, and as soon as Scott won,
That was it.
the board's been given away.
Wow.
Come on, bad loser. He's like, nah, not playing
thing.
anymore.
It's the only thing I had better than him.
Yep.
13 10 60. We want to hear about competitive parents this morning. Mums, dads, grandparents. Do you have one in your life who just refuses to let the kids win?
My friend Angela can call up. Oh my gosh, just let them win a running race. Doesn't matter what it is. We'll be at the bowls. She'll be having a few drinks. They're going to run. I'm like, can you let them win? She goes, I am not. And she'll sprint. Like, come on.
My father-in-law wouldn't ever.
Nah, he's got it. Yep.
Yeah, but he would still play. Rory, they'd play. Some game, and she legitimately beat him. But he likes that, and he'll play.
Like board game?
Okay.
Card game.
Okay.
With the not canasta. Is it canasta?
Poker?
Might be canasta. Poker.
Full cash. That's a good one. No prisoners. My other favourite part of the game last night was that whenever one of the kids got the ball, if their parent was on the parents' team, all the other parents stood back.
Oh, your time to tackle?
And it's like, righto, they're yours. And so it was a two-handed touch game, but if your kid had the ball, you were allowed to absolutely tackle them.
Wow.
And that's how it went. And then lay on top
Were
of
they allowed
them.
to tackle you? The kids?
No. And you
And
can
you
see it.
still
Life lessons.
lost.
I tackled Xander. There was one of the girls, Charlotte. Her dad was there playing, and I've never seen him come out of a line so quick and just tackle his daughter.
Wow.
Competitive parents will get you on next.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
We are asking about the most competitive parents here, and you can get competitive when we take your calls because the best story is going to get a $150 Sea Fuel voucher. Sea Fuel, Cleveland dine-in or takeaway for Southeast Queensland's freshest seafood.
Because Matty legitimately tried last night against his son playing rugby and he lost. That's all right. You used to play rugby league though, didn't you?
Yeah, and we were playing touch, so that's why I was out of my comfort.
Is it?
It's 14 kids versus 7 adults.
Oh, you're always going to lose that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon.
How are we today, people?
Yeah, good. So, what's going on?
Nothing much. Got to be competitive. You got to be the best. You got to beat the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't let your kids win?
No, not a chance.
How old are they though? Is it becoming a chance that they could win just because they've got so much better?
You stop playing then.
Yeah, that's
When they get close, you go, I don't want to play anymore. Life lessons. It's all about life lessons. Too many snowflakes these days.
yeah.
But isn't the thing of the student should surpass the teacher,
Well, what he's
making
saying
you a
is
better teacher?
Then he's already done it. They've already
Yeah, that's right.
competed.
You know when it's time to pass the torch.
Yeah,
okay.
they're now the sensei, and they have to wait
Exactly
until
right.
they have kids.
I hear what you're
Yeah.
saying, Stav. I'm coach of the year.
Yeah.
Because the team
I
beat.
no longer need to play.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
My job here is done.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
My favourite part of that, Simon, is...
Trista and Carbo, are you a competitive parent?
Oh, very, very competitive and a sore loser, and I'm all good to admit that too.
Okay, all right. What do you play with your kids?
Well, so my kids are all adults now, but my youngest daughter, when she was almost 7, we were playing Monopoly with my mate, and we were staying up till like 3 o'clock in the morning because I still hadn't won. I was getting pretty like, I am a sore loser, and I ended up winning in the end. It was like 3:30ish, and I'm like, that's it. We're done. I'm going to bed. And they're like, but you only just won once. I'm like, yep, that's all I need.
You only
And
won
now
because you
as the
fell
kids-
asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as the kids have gotten older now, they refuse to play with me, period.
Yeah, right. I refuse to play Monopoly,
At all.
period. It's a terrible game. Terrible. Casey in Cleveland, competitive parents.
Yeah, I went to a kid's soccer game. Sorry, it wasn't a soccer game. It was a soccer party, like one of those ginger soccer parties.
Yes.
And I think he was turning about 6. And I got so competitive, I kicked the soccer ball and I hit him fair in the face.
Oh, no.
The birthday kid. Yeah, it wasn't good. Knocked him off his feet.
Yep.
The dad was like beside himself with laughter. It was just such a. He was like, "In your face!" In your face. On top of his son.
Wow.
I felt so bad. But that's me as being competitive.
Yes.
So you kicked the ball and the dad didn't run over to help him. He just said, "Suck it."
No. Yeah, pretty much. And it, like, because he's really, like, boisterous and funny, and he was like, "In your face." And his son's, like, on the ground, and I was, like, terrified.
Yeah.
But that's how competitive I can be.
But you won.
There we go. Well, we're normal. That's fine.
Yeah.
Why don't you make an even game next time?
Yeah, you're right. Make the kids take some subs off.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Had a weird comment, but also I could understand where she was coming from. A couple of weekends ago, I was doing the rounds of in between kids' sports, and I was supposed to go to a mum's lunch, and I was like, it's just a bit too hard. But I said, I'll call him for a drink. And normally when I say that, never happens. But it just so happened that it was on the way to another. I was like, yep, no worries. My friend messaged me and said, come in. So I went in there and I was like, well, I'm driving, so I was like, I'm not going to get a drink, alcoholic one, but I will go and get a lemon lime bitters, which is not alcoholic. I had this big fight with my mum about it when I was pregnant. Is it? God?
Yeah, it's a touch.
Okay. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I went to go and get one of those, and I said, does anyone else want a drink? And one of my friends wanted a wine, and the other person said, can you get me a lemon lime bitters as well? I'm not drinking. I said, no worries. And I went to the bar, came back, and I gave it, and she said, you're now my person. I was like, what do you mean by that? She goes, because I am 10 months sober.
Wow.
And I was
incredible.
like, good for you, because she was a party girl.
Right.
And she's like, no, it wasn't serving me. So I stopped. I said, yeah, that's great. I said, why am I your person? She said, well, because this is the first time I've actually gone out with a group of people that are drinking. And I'm finding it really hard, and I'm still here. I was like, oh, awesome. She goes, it's not the fact that I'm not drinking that I'm finding hard, because I'm actually really enjoying Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
She said, but I'm finding it hard with people's reactions where if they say to me, come on, have a drink, I go, I can't be bothered. But if I say I'm not drinking, just get me something non-alcoholic, and they go, yeah, no worries, they're my people. And I said, well, if I'm being honest, I just thought, well, that's saving me money.
Save $12.
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, I do get that where I know that even if I'm not, you just go, oh, I can't be bothered going out with those people because they're not going to enjoy it if I'm not drinking. And I know that Scott finds it really hard. He's got to like tell everyone. I'm like, why? If we're having like a couple of weeks of drinking, you don't need to announce it.
I think Australia is probably one of the hardest countries in the world to.
Maybe Ireland.
Yeah, true. But in the times I've given up, I've had bartenders go, I've got like, just a lemonade, and I'm like, nah, you wouldn't.
But do you feel the need to avoid situations or tell people you're not drinking before?
No, I think if you avoid situations, then you're technically not doing it right.
Because then Scott will go, oh, I will tell them all. I was like, no, because you can just go to the bar these days and order a non-alcoholic beer even.
Yeah.
No, see, I do disagree there. I won't go to things if I'm not drinking. I won't go for that exact reason because I think you avoid the thing. If you're trying to not do something, then you avoid the thing.
Yeah. But I think if it's a long-term thing, like her, she wants to be
then it
able
might be
to-
different. Yeah, then it might be different. But if I knew it was like just a big piss up and that was the main thing, then
Oh, true.
I
If it was
wouldn't
just a
go.
drinking
Or
thing.
go and then leave early. Because
Yeah.
I was speaking to one guy at the football and he's given up. And he said a year. Once you give up for a year, he feels like he's gone through all the social situations that he normally would have drunk. So Christmas get-togethers, birthday parties and a wedding. And if you've gone through all those, then he goes, I know now that I can get through those situations.
Plus, you do have to accept the fact if you do give up drinking,
You
and
might-
it's a tough one, you are going to lose friends.
Yeah.
But were they the
No.
friends?
If the only thing that you had in common was drinking,
Yeah.
and you know what, that's nothing wrong with that because sometimes you do have those friends for a short time. Then you just have to accept that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Did you change friendship groups, Jace, when you stopped drinking?
Not really, but I do leave things early because I actually don't like being around people that are drunk.
No, when you're sober, it's
No, it's really tough.
That's
like
why you
when
leave
the
it.
conversations are on repeat, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
same conversations over and over and over, and I'm like, oh my God, we've had this like 4 times tonight.
You're talking about hanging out with us, right?
Nah, my other friends.
I only ask because I've known you as both versions because we used to always go out drinking and I don't as much anymore either, but it's weird to know you in that time and then this time? Like
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
See, once upon a time, I think I would be that person who'd be like, but why aren't you drinking?
Because it reflects on you though.
Correct. But now, and you know, I have periods where I don't drink, periods where I do. I actually, when someone says to me, oh, I don't drink or I'm not drinking, I think good for you. I think I'm at the point in life now where I go, I'm actually really proud of people who don't do it. Because I go, you can enjoy life without it. And I think that's fantastic that people can do that. And it should get celebrated more.
I think each to their own, but I think the people that are not accepting where they are at do make it about, oh, well, then what do you think about me? Or I don't want to hang out with you if I'm drinking heaps. You're sober and can remember it. But I just wonder on 13, 10, 60, if you've given up drinking, how hard was it, I guess, for the people around you to deal with them?
When you were saying you were taking breaks, did you find that hard with friends?
No, my friends don't like that. They wouldn't do. No, they wouldn't care enough to have an opinion on it. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good though. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
13, 10, 60. What's your experience when you've given up drinking? We'll get you on next.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I didn't realise the way I reacted apparently was helpful. It was an accident, to be honest. I know, right? No, a person I know has given up drinking. I think she's on 9 or 10 months. And she was saying that people's reactions are really hard when they go, do you want to drink? And she's like, I'm not drinking, get me something else. And I just did it because I was like, yeah, cool. I don't need to pay. But she was saying that it's people's reactions when you give up drinking, especially if you've been a heavy drinker, that are the hardest because it's not supportive.
If people know you as a drinker, new people's probably easy. You say, I don't drink.
Yeah.
Yes, but is that the hardest thing to get your head around, that was your identity? And if it doesn't serve you anymore, 13, 10, 60, what's your experience when you gave up?
Lauren in Ipswich, what's your story?
Morning.
Morning.
Sorry about my voice. Totally got the lurgy.
You sound great.
I actually gave up in May 2007 in my peak uni years.
Wow.
And everyone assumed I was pregnant with a uni love child.
Oh,
Right,
yes,
yeah.
they just can't get their head around it. What was the reason for you then?
A, it was super expensive, and B, the taste is actually feral to me.
Yeah.
And now it's been so long that the smell, I can smell it a mile away, and I'm just not about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And was it hard for people to accept, or you found that you just weren't going out with them as much?
I still go out. Love that. I'm always the DD, but lots of people were like, I'll try it and see if I like not drinking. And they were like, I don't know how you do it. I can't do it. I'm so awkward. So, yeah, it was really interesting. But Australia has a very big drinking culture, as
Yes, it
you were
does.
saying.
Yeah.
So, it's really, I'm very much the minority. But I love being DD. I could drive myself to and from my hen's party, the wedding. I drove my wedding bus. It was great.
Do you mind if I ask you how old you are, Lauren?
I am 37.
Okay, so same age as me. I wonder if it's... I'm noticing the younger generations, so like my son, they're not drinking as much.
Yeah.
And I wonder if
100%.
it's, for us, how we struggle, I wonder if it's because we grew up where everything was drinking.
Yeah, the big thing, like you'd go to uni, you were looking forward to uni because you wanted uni parties and you wanted to be able to drink and whatever.
Yeah, maybe it's changing.
Yeah. So you say that about the Australian culture. My friend went to a uni party over in France. She's doing exchange over there, and she said they only took a little bit of alcohol, and when it finished, that was it.
Yeah.
And she was like, we would never run out at parties, and not just that, you'd bring way more than you needed, or someone would go and get.
Yeah, Swiss do that too. And
Yeah.
it was an Australian guy going, what's happening? Are we going to the bottle shop? No, that's it. Party's
She was
done.
like, her friends were just taking 2 drinks, and then that was it. And she was like, I can't walk in with a carton.
No.
The Aussies are here.
Oh, again.
Wesley in Yarrabilba, what's your drinking story?
Well, I used to live in Vietnam. Over there, beer is cheap, and I would have 10 beers every single night.
Yeah, right.
And then in 2009, I brought my wife to Australia for a holiday, and she said, when we get to Australia, please don't drink.
Right.
So I stopped in 2009 when we landed in Brisbane Airport.
Wow.
Okay.
And what I found since then is we don't get invited to parties or barbecues or everybody sort of faded away and disappeared. Now I have one friend.
Right.
Wow. They were obviously heavy drinkers.
Oh, very.
Yeah. And I guess
very.
I do think, I know it's harder to say, but I do think it's about them where they just don't want the judgment. And even though you're not judging, they feel it because someone around them is able to have fun without drinking.
Well, that's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, you did the right. You chose what your wife wanted, you know, and you'd much prefer to choose that relationship.
Well, I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Everything's gone right since I did give up.
Yeah. And I always think, isn't it a compliment that the person wants you to give up drinking because they love the sober you, which is the real you, so rather than take it as,
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi. Have you never drunk ever?
Maybe one or two a year,
Right.
a decade, maybe.
Wow.
And what led you to that?
My dad was an alcoholic when I was a kid, and it just wasn't something I wanted to repeat. I don't like the feeling of being out of control. I like to know what I'm doing, where I am, who's around me. So I just never really kept going. I went out when I was 18 with my mates for about 6 months and went, I really don't like this, and I stopped.
Yeah.
Wow.
They say that about kids, I guess, who have seen it. They either follow in the footsteps or really just go, nah, I'm never going to drink.
Carla in Bowen Hills, what's your drinking story?
Oh, I'm 59-ish now, and I gave up drinking when I was in my late 30s.
Right.
And it was very taboo. People used to go, why are you pregnant?
Yeah.
Why don't you like drinking? And I used to just say, I just don't feel like drinking. So in the end, I ended up drinking sparkling apple juice just to make people leave me alone.
Yeah. And then would you pretend to be drunk? Just
Well, by then, everyone's drunk. They don't care about anything else, do they?
That's true. Thank you to everyone who's called this morning. Really appreciate it.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
It's Stav.
Hey, let me have a tune.
Okay.
Stev, Abby, and Matt. Children's book. What? I didn't know they could write a book.
Neither did we. But yes, it is available now for pre-order. As Maddie says, the only time that his daughter's ever been proud of him is the fact that he has a book out that she's very excited about.
Well, she's going to her book week as Bumble the Bum Stinger.
Hey.
So cute.
And she was like, the library also wants to put your book in there. And I was...
And you sent them the link.
yes, pre-order right now. And I don't know, I had a moment last night. I was like, out of all the things I've ever done while she's been alive, she's finally showing some interest in me.
I can understand that. What's the other achievements you think she should be proud of?
I don't know, maybe just...
Keeping her alive?
Yes.
That's standard.
Yep.
The sacrifices.
Yeah.
You can go to booktopia.com.au and pre-order our book, but we have said that we would like it to be in book week. And last week we were saying if you're a book week boss, you just love doing the costumes, you're all prepared for it, and a lot of people called up and said, I've already got my outfit organised and made, but I'd be willing to give it a try.
So the legends at Rackley Swimming came on board and they gave us cash to give to people. A lifetime in the water starts at Rackley Swimming. Enroll in lessons today at rackleyswimming.com.au. Eden is she's going in an Amazon costume. We didn't make one.
Okay. But what about the stinger? Does it come with it?
We've made a stinger out of a party hat.
And how do you attach it?
That's a great question for you to ask Esther. But these people are crafting theirs from absolute scratch here.
Brandy in Griffin, how have you been going with the process?
A lot of planning, a lot of drawing, a lot of everything, a lot of supplies everywhere.
But how's it coming along, though?
Today is the day that I start. My partner works away, so she flies in today and pick her up, and then I'm like, you take the kids to the park.
Yes.
I am doing this because it is all planned, ready to go. I've got a lot of lot of cardboard cut out, paper mache ready to go, glitter everywhere, ruffles have got to be made. There's a lot happening.
And you're doing it for your little girl at kindy. What is the exact day that she needs to have it for Book Week?
So,
Tuesday, did you say?
Thursday.
Oh, Thursday.
Okay, got a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Got a little bit of time.
She goes Monday to Thursday, so I picked the Thursday, so I have the most amount of time to make this one the best.
Perfect.
Love it.
Yeah.
Paper mache, I'm excited to see that. The parents who paper mache their costumes, I'm so impressed with them. Because that's made...
It's hard.
Do you make that with glue and flour?
Glue and newspaper.
Yeah, just flour and water,
Flour
and
and
you
water.
mix it up, and then you do quite a lot of layers over a balloon usually.
Yeah, no, that makes the glue. You
So
make
the flour
it.
is the glue.
Yeah, the flour and the water together is like the glue, and then you sort of remember you had to
Yeah.
and you put it over a balloon, and then you pop the balloon and you pull. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, or you'd be too impatient and you would do another layer before the first one was dry. And
Nightmare.
no.
We're looking forward to seeing it, Brandy. Shannon's there. Hi, Shannon.
Hi guys, morning.
Hey, now you have read the book. What did you think? Can we get a review?
Yeah, read it last night. It is amazing. Like, honestly, you've done such a great job as a teacher. Like, it's got the perfect message. Like, it's exactly what's happening in schools right now. You know, like kids struggling to make friends because they're a little bit different. And and like the ending, I'm not going to spoil it, but. Oh my God. So now that's my Sunday job. I now need to go and find like the thing that's add onto the thing. Yes.
Oh, the thing that saves the day.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I was pretty excited when I read that bit. I was like, twist, amazing.
Yes.
Because it's got to be big.
That's my Sunday job.
Yeah.
If we submitted that as an assignment, what mark would we get?
Oh, A for sure.
A+.
Is that your first one
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah.
Yes. It is. You're right.
You never got? Did you never got to play? No.
I got a B once and my mum nearly had a heart attack.
And asked for it to be checked.
She said, "Are you sure this is yours?" It was a group assignment. I'm glad you liked it, Shannon. We're looking forward to seeing.
I can't wait to see what the costume. What's the main material that you're making it out of?
So I've got the costume's pretty much done. It's just the little details now, and like that, I think that really makes a costume. You know, like you got to have those accessories. So I've got to raid the school arts and craft room today to get some pom-poms for my antennas.
Perfect.
Yep.
And the wings, I'm going with some clear contact. You know, I don't just want to go just your fairy wings because that's that doesn't look right. That's not the right shape and colour and all that. Yeah.
Great.
I love that. And it's
bit of
you
everything.
who's going to wear it, right? This is not for a kid. You're going to dress up as Bumble.
Yes. So I had to break the news to my team because we dress up as cohorts. And I had to break the news to them that I'm double dipping. So I've got two costumes. I'll start with Bumblebee and then I'll switch over to my Peter Pan costume.
Right.
For the second parade, yeah.
Oh, we appreciate you. Thank you.
So a lot of people out there are going to be going, Blind Melon is back in a big way, aren't they? Mia in Biawa, how's your costume coming along?
I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed after hearing the previous ladies talking. Mine's kind of just at a bit of a research stage at this moment, so pressure's rising.
Me, I remember speaking to you and I think you were like, oh, I don't normally do well, but I'm willing to give it a go.
Yeah.
Was that right?
She's gone.
No, well, she's driving in the country at the moment.
She's hung up.
She's actually researching. She's gone to have a look at bumblebees in the wild.
Oh, of course.
Work out what they're sort of like. Realise that a sloth is not around.
There you go, guys. Bumble the Bum Stinger is our book. It is ready for pre-order on the Booktopia website, booktopia.com.au. Search Bumble the Bum Stinger. Remember, royalties are getting paid to the Make-A-Wish Foundation as well. So it's a great book, obviously, but you'll be making a real difference in some kids' lives by supporting it.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm looking, what day is your daughter going?
Friday.
Friday
Friday
okay.
next week.
Yeah. Will that be the first book week parade you go to?
No,
You went to
No
his.
wonder why she's proud.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Hey, it's producer Ash here, and we're taking a look back at the week that was with Stav, Abby, and Matt.
Matthew, this is for you. Happy National Middle Child Day. Oh, it's a day to celebrate you. And you know
Of course,
why?
it's only national and not international. Everyone else, international this day, International Peanut Butter Day. Now, let's tone it down for the middle child.
This is Stav's 20th year on B105, which means sometimes we hear his best stories more than once.
Is it refreshing that you can tell the same stories to Matthew over and over and he never gets bored? Yeah.
Do you know how many times I pretend to hear your stories for the first time?
That hurts.
And you know what? We should do 13, 10, 60 if Stav starts a story that you've heard.
Jump on in.
Jump on in and go, all right, next.
I was born in Glasgow.
20 years, though. Like this.
Yeah.
There's only so many
Premature
stories.
as well. Do you know that his mum...
Baby, premature baby.
No, see, I've heard the other story.
Abby dropped a new podcast series which had some of her exes sliding back into her DMs.
We've got a new podcast out, Things I Wish I Knew Earlier. I tell you what, it's one way to get blasts from the past to reach out, because then all of a sudden they want to know if you're talking about them.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can improve. I was like, oh, come on, because I was saying that my drama teacher used to say that, the vocal cords can resemble the female anatomy in pictures. Therefore, if you're having a really bad time in the bedroom, you can lose your voice.
I like the fact that he said that I can improve, not that I have improved.
His ego.
Just give me one more chance.
His ego was like, he's a good reviews now.
We also got into the most attractive hobbies a girl can have, according to guys.
It is always important to have hobbies. And there is a list that's come out from research. According to women, what is the most attractive hobbies men can have? And there's 15 of them. Foreign languages, playing an instrument, cooking, woodworking, painting, writing, gardening, swimming, archery.
Archery? What are you doing on the weekend? I got my bow and arrow.
No, but when we went on holidays or we went up to my brother's house that has it, it is very attractive when you just get the bow. Not when you do all the angles and the thing, but you just get it and
and shoot it. Yeah.
It's like Robin Hood style.
It's manly man stuff.
And blacksmithing and travel.
Okay.
Traveling. You can't get annoyed with the list.
I'm not annoyed
You just
with the
feel
list
like, how many do you make on there?
We'll do the other one tomorrow. The 15 ones that is an instant turn off.
Breathing? Oh, turn off. I think you meant for women. I was like, what's a hobby that you like?
The
for
women that I would like to see in a woman. Interesting.
Me.
That's called hobby horsing, right?
Very different.
And our kids' book, Bumble the Bum Stinger, is officially out.
Our book is available to purchase online now. Bumble the Bum Stinger.
Yes, and the man who made it all possible joins us now, Adam Friedman, the head honcho at Booktopia.
You've done all the hard yards. Now it's about making sure as many people know about it and hopefully buy it.
It's only $24.99. And like we said, our proceeds are going to go to Make-A-Wish Foundation. So not only do you get a great book, but you're really going to make a difference in some kids' lives. So we'd love all of Brisbane to get behind it. Go to the Booktopia website, or we also have the links on our socials.
And the guys reminisced about their time at the Ekka.
You did the Ekka yesterday?
No.
When are you going?
When Rory decides to take him.
Did she have fun when she went?
Yeah, she had a ball.
Did she go with a boy? Did she ride the Ferris wheel?
Don't give away when you go on all these rides, but you actually went on the Ferris wheel.
I remember we would follow the girls around, just standing in spots going, I'm here, hey.
Can you carry my show bags?
Yeah.
You're going to walk behind me the whole time? Because I'm just going to go on the Ferris wheel with this older guy.
Just because he's got a car, I'll be able to drive in 2 years. Why do all the girls in grade 10 date the boys in grade 12?
Until next time, that's a wrap with Stav, Abby and Matt.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
It's Stav.
Hey, let me have a turn.
Okay.
Stav, Abby, and Matt children's book. What? I didn't know they could write a book.
Yeah, can you guys believe it? That we have actually created a book and put it out there.
That the Prime Minister informed us gets put into the National Library, where every single book published in Australia has to be put to.
I know, I love that.
That's
do they
great.
have to keep an eye on it? That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And I just love, with all the serious books, we've got Bumble the Bum Stinger. in it. I just love, and I want to know, what is it next to? How exciting. But yes, we would love you to go and purchase it. Pre-order is available at booktopia.com.au, and our royalties are going to go straight to Make-A-Wish Australia. And we just want to be involved with them because we know that they bring joy. We hope that we bring joy to kids as well.
Yeah. And that's the idea of the book, is just to make kids smile and for you to have a nice little moment with your family.
And to not bore parents when they have to read it at night.
Which can happen with a lot of books, but not this book. Now, Danny joins us this morning, and Danny, your daughter has had her wish granted by Make-A-Wish Foundation. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Now, how did this all come about? Because no doubt you've got all those medical, I guess, appointments. And at what point did, Make-A-Wish come on board and said, hey, we want to be able to grant you a bit of joy?
Yeah, well, we had spent many years in hospital with Malia, on and off. She spent her first year of her life in hospital. And then the next few years, we had many, many long admissions. And it was a couple of years ago, I was in the thick of a critical admission with her. And I just thought there's got to be something out there for this kid to last more than what she's experiencing. And I sort of just, doom scrolling and came across Make-A-Wish and read about what they offer. And I thought, I wonder whether she would be eligible for a wish. So I reached out to them and explained our situation. And she was granted a wish pretty much straight away, which was absolutely life-changing for us. We did know that there was going to be a wait because there was a bit of a backlog since COVID and everything, but we were just happy to have something to look forward to and some light at the end of the tunnel for such a horrendous journey that we've had with her. So they brought us a lot, even though it took us 2 years to get our wish. It gave us so much hope and joy in the lead up to waiting for that to happen.
Because for some people, they're like, it's a holiday. You can explain what I guess they granted. But for you guys, was this your first time to actually get away as a family?
Yes, it was. We weren't even able to leave our house, really, with Malia, with her medical equipment and everything. We had to be near a hospital and basically we had to sleep in our own house. We couldn't even have her sleeping elsewhere. So for us to get to a point where we could actually travel and do that as a family of four, because we do have an older daughter as well, Lila, it was just incredible that they were able to put this together for us and we were able to actually get away as a family. So it was our first experience as a family of four together on a official holiday, which was amazing.
Talk us through the wish, because I always find it interesting to hear what a kid wants, because out of anything in the world they can choose, you get a little insight into their mind.
Yeah, well, it was it was an awesome experience actually with the Wish team trying to work out, obviously because Molly was younger too, so trying to work out what it was that she wanted rather than it coming from us.
A unicorn.
And we
I want a unicorn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we sat down and kind of went through all her favourite things, and she narrowed it down to she is a absolute daredevil and loves roller coasters. She'd been on one roller coaster and that was her highlight of her life at a local fair. And she was also really obsessed with the Wiggles, particularly Anthony Wiggle. That was that's her person. So she sort of wanted something that involved roller coasters and the Wiggles. So that's how going to Dreamworld, we got to go to Dreamworld and Movie World and meet the Wiggles, some of the Wiggles up there. She got to go up on stage with them, which was incredible. She was absolutely starstruck and just thought that was the best thing ever. Yeah.
And I think what's so amazing is they listen to you guys and they're booking it for you. So I guess all those fears that you were scared about of like, we need, the doctor's appointments or anything like that, they're so capable of being able to organise it for you.
Oh, they're absolutely incredible. They thought of all the things above and beyond what we could even think of. So they have a really great team that can really nut out exactly what you need, exactly where you need to be, exactly the facilities you require. Even the way they presented the wish to Malia was, that in itself would have been incredible just as a wish in itself. That was here in Adelaide, and she got taken to a place called the Beach House, which has water slides and a few rides and stuff, and that made me really emotional just seeing the excitement and joy for her.
That must have been for you a really nice moment as well when you were watching her on stage too. Like, it's almost like all of her medical issues were removed. She was just your little girl.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And it was a really, she's in quite good health at the moment too, fortunately for us. So it was it actually worked out really well that it took a bit of time for this wish to happen for us because her health, she was in a very stable place by the time we got to go on this holiday, which made it a really joyous holiday for us because it was almost a celebration of look how far she's come because we have gone up and down through so many critical periods with her and thinking that we were going to lose her, and to get to that point and have this holiday as a huge celebration for our family that we'd made it through all this horrible stuff over the last 5 years was really, really incredible and quite emotional for us, all of us.
Yeah. They're an amazing charity and they're doing incredible stuff. And it was Abby who suggested we do Make-A-Wish, and everyone was like, oh, brilliant idea. Yes. We couldn't have thought of anyone better. So it's really nice to meet you, Danny, and hear your story of one of the people that they help out.
Thank you very much for having me on.
I just have to ask, though, you are from Adelaide, Danny. Abby, do you know Danny?
Well, I was actually going to say, Danny, do you remember Magic Mountain? You said the beach house. I was
Absolutely.
It's renamed from Magic Mountain.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, they probably know each other.
Yeah, they probably cousins. You know.
Can you send us some fruit chocs
6
and
degrees of separation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got a brother? She might have dated him.
God, don't laugh. You're encouraging them, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
Thanks, Danny.
No worries. See you later.
Bye.
There you go. Just one of the stories Make-A-Wish of families that they've helped. So please, guys, pre-order the book. Go to booktopia.com.au. Search Bumble, the Bum Stinger, and our royalties will go to the Make-A-Wish Australia.
Stav, Abby and Matt.
Alpha Bucks on Monday. It'll be the 18th of August. Here are some of the answers to win $50,000.
6 a.m. Your letter is G. Some of your answers are Galaxy. Good morning, Vietnam. And Greece. 7 a.m. it's K. Some of your answers are Kuala Lumpur, Kill Bill, and Chloe. And 8 a.m. it's M. Some of your answers are Magnolia, Mermaid, and My Mum, Your Dad.
TV show.
Yeah.
Australian TV show.
Yeah.
Hosted by Kate Leemrock. Righto. See you tomorrow. See you Monday. Bye.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.